everyone, it is such a pleasure to be speaking to you today. Before I go further, I want to say a very big thank you to the incredible team of HerStory for creating such a beautiful safe space for women to share their story and inspire other women to get out there and share their story too. Let me tell you about a day in my life that changed everything for me. I was in secondary school, what in other parts of the world is known as high school. And I remembered I have this passion for acting, anything that has to do with the stage. So they were nominating people to act a drama and I volunteered to be among the actors. So they picked me, and when I got on stage, I gave it my all. In my head, I killed the role. Like, I gave it my best shot. I was so sure that I nailed it. Fast forward to 2 weeks later, there was another opportunity for another drama, and this time somebody nominated me. In my head, I was like, yeah, I told myself, I killed it. Can't you see? Other people are nominating me. They already know that I am so good at this. But after nominating me, the prefect looked at the person that nominated me and told the person, I can't take her off stage again because the last time she was on stage, everybody complained that they didn't hear a thing she said, and they were wondering, so what is she saying? Because they didn't get one word from all the things she was saying. Wow. Those words pierced through my heart. It was just a sentence from his mouth, but that sentence sentenced me to so many years of inferiority complex in my head, because in my head I was the girl that nobody will ever hear. I was the girl that probably, no matter how hard I scream, no matter how well I talk, no matter what I do, imagine that was my best shot. I thought that was me nailing it, and they were telling me that we didn't get a thing you said. So I decided that I'm not going to speak again. I'm not going to say anything again, because obviously my voice was not made to be about the voices that will be heard in this world. Let me tell you something I forgot to mention earlier. I was born with a speech disability, and that speech disability made it very difficult for people to hear my words when I am communicating. So even when I'm speaking, my words are not so clear, so people struggle to hear me. I remembered while I was growing up, it was so bad that whenever I'm speaking, there's this particular girl that will imitate me, and it was so humiliating to me at that point. I did my best. I shied away from speaking, not up until I went to secondary school and then decided to give it a try by going on stage. And then I was reminded again that you are that girl that nobody is supposed to hear. So I decided that my voice is not worth hearing, and then I imprisoned myself in my mind. But then, one day, as I grew up, I asked myself a question. Will I allow the people that couldn't hear me in my past stop me from speaking to the people that are waiting to hear me in the future? And when I answered that question, it changed everything for me. You see, the theme for this awesome gathering is voices that unlock the future. We need to understand that some of the voices that are meant to unlock the future have been locked up by voices from their past. I will take that line again. Some of the voices that are meant to unlock the future are locked up by voices from their past. Voices that told them that you are not good enough. Voices that told them that this thing is not meant for people like you. Voices that told them that anybody else can do it but not you. Voices that told them that you can never amount to anything. And these voices that are meant to speak and unlock the future we so desire are being held back by voices from their past. If you want your voice to unlock the future, you must decide to unlock your own voice from the voices of your past that will scream it loud in your ear. You are not good enough. That will scream it loud in your ear that it was made for anybody else but not for you. I would love to leave you with a framework that will guide you and will help you even after this awesome gathering. I I summarized it into an acronym, right? And the acronym is DARE. 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 The D there starts from dare to relocate. Dare to relocate. A lot of us most time want to relocate to better houses, beautiful cities, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is awesome, that is beautiful. But you must also learn to relocate in your mind. A lot of us have relocated from physical houses, but we are still stuck up in a particular space in our mind. We have not yet relocated in our mind. We are still stuck up in our past where they told us we are not good enough. We are still stuck up in our past where we did the business and it failed. We are still stuck up in that space in our past where they fired us from a job and told us we are incompetent, and it became a label we carried all through our life. I want you to know that if you want to be the voice that unlocks the future, you must dare to relocate in your past, in your mind, from your past. Stop staying in that space in your mind where you were told you were not good enough. Relocate. You need a mental relocation. You need to move from that space in your mind where you were told not for you, to that space in your mind where you were told you weren't made to do this. So mental relocation. Dare to move from the mental space of your past to a more beautiful space in your mind that gives you all you need to do to get yourself to become that voice that unlocks the future. Accept your voice the way it is. See, let me be honest with you. The reason why a lot of people are not out there doing things is because they want to have the most polished voice before they speak. But you must learn to accept your voice. Let me use myself for example. I didn't do anything per se to change my speech disability. I just started talking. I talked when it was not perfect. I talked when people were not hearing me so clearly. And over time, I've been able to master how to speak in a way that is more clear compared to before. You must learn to accept your voice the way it is. Stop waiting to have the perfect voice. Stop waiting to have the TED Talk kind of voice. Stop waiting to have the keynote speaker kind of voice. The way your voice is, accept it, speak. You don't need a perfect voice to change the world. You need a voice of courage. Speak when the fear is there. Speak with the imperfect voice. You can create a perfect future for yourself, even with an imperfect voice. And by imperfect voice, I mean a voice that is not trying to be filtered by society standard. A lot of us don't want to speak because we are trying to filter our voice with society standard. The way your voice is, it is powerful. Accept your voice. You don't need to sound like a TED Talk speaker. You don't need to sound like a keynote speaker. Just the way your voice is, accept it. Speak it. Speak the way your voice is. Then we go to R. Refuse the label society place on you. Let's be honest, a whole lot of time, society will place so much labels on you. They'll place the label of not good enough. They'll place the label of not being an influencer. Probably you go online and you see someone with hundreds of thousands of followers, and then you are just there with your one like, which is from your darling family member, and you're wondering, okay, so maybe I don't fit into what society calls normal, or I'm not the kind of person society wants to accept. Society will try to put so many labels on you. Refuse that label. Refuse that label. A lot of us have been labeled by our past. A lot of us have been labeled by experiences. A lot of us have been labeled by things that didn't work out. Pull out those labels. Stop walking around life with labels on. Refuse the label. Take it off from you. And then E. Empower others to find their voice too. I grew from that girl with a speech disability to a lady that right now I have an online academy that has trained over 1,000 young ladies in purpose discovery and in emotional intelligence and also financial literacy. So many of these ladies have gone on to open pages where they encourage other people. They have also written books. Some of them have started businesses, and I'm super proud of them because once upon a time I was that girl whose voice I thought would never be heard. And today I am that lady that is helping other ladies to unlock their voice. The same can be for you. I want you to know at the back of your mind that if there's one thing you can do, if there's one thing that's in your voice, it is the ability to unlock other people's voice. Your voice is a key that has the ability to unlock the voice of other people. And if you will dare to speak, you will unlock the voices of so many other people.